Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, this is Megneous and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dinosaurs. Today, we have a large building project that we're going to be taking on because we are currently in the process of making our enclosure for our Sabercats. We also have some dinosaur news, but first I would like to make a small announcement for the channel. We have a new series, To the Moon. It's sort of an adventure storytelling game. It's about you playing some people who fulfill the dying wishes of elderly people by going into their memories and implanting memories, sort of like Total Recall, I believe, if you've ever seen that movie. So if you're interested in that sort of game, this particular wish we're granting someone is to go to the moon, which is why I started playing it, actually, because I love the moon and stuff in space. So we'll be playing that. If you want to check that out, go ahead and click on the link in the video description below or on the annotation in the top right hand corner of your screen right now. Both will work just fine. So this is our Sabercat enclosure that I started working on. It still needs a lot of work, especially filling in this giant hole here. After we complete the wall and ceiling, we actually have to jump out here. Let's see if we can get outside, get out over here. And hopefully cover this up with dirt that will grow grass over it, because I don't want to have our walls showing from the outside. I want it to be completely enclosed. And I want it to be nice and natural looking. And here we're going to have some torches on the ceiling to light it up. And I want to make sort of a play area that the Sabercats can climb on here, somewhere over here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to bring in some vines and tree stuff as well, like some leaves, because I want to put those in here. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see as it develops, but we're going to be working on that this episode while I talk about other things, among them lots of dinosaur news as well as some cultural things that have happened in Korea recently. So let's go ahead and get started, but before we do that, I believe I want to put down my crafting table because I looked up the recipe for how to make an anvil. So I'm going to see if I can succeed in making this. I've already prepared my materials. And yes, that does indeed make an anvil. Wonderful. Now where do I put this anvil so that I can use it? Oh my goodness, that's a frightening sound. Okay, so how do I... I've never used an anvil before, and as you... Ooh, I bet I need some diamonds. As you guys know, I'm not very good at Minecraft, so you're gonna be here with me as I figure this out. But let's go ahead and start talking about the dinosaur news. The dinosaur news that I am bringing to you today. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna need. Let's put in 4, because I don't know how many I'm going to need. The dinosaur news that I bring you today comes from the journal Current Biology, yes, Current Biology, and it's discussing a dinosaur species called Edmontosaurus regalis, which is a duck-billed dinosaur, also known as a hadrosaur. Hadrosaurs were very common in North America between like 75 million and 65 million years ago, meaning the Cretaceous period. And this particular thing is talking about a fossil of... Do I put this here? Okay, diamond pickaxe. Enchantment costs 3. How about 2? Oh, there we go. Enchantment costs 6. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. Alright. Well then. I'm glad I know how that works now. Although admittedly, if I had just used 3 of them, I could have made a whole new one. I guess this is to keep your enchantments and stuff, or does having an enchantment make it cost even more? I don't know these things. I'm confused. But anyway, moving on. Oh, that's ugly. Let's fix this. Yes, so hadrosaurs, common about 75 to 65 million years ago in North America. Where are our... Here they are, stone bricks. Do I want to do this? Is this what I'm doing? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and do this here first. I keep losing track of what I was talking about. But yes, there was, in Alberta, Canada, I believe, a fossil discovered of this Edmontosaurus regalis. And the thing about fossils, as I've said multiple times on our channel, is that fossils generally only have fossilized material that is very hard, such as bones, Sometimes cartilage is fossilized, but most of the time not. This is why before the Cambrian explosion, we have very little information on what sort of creatures were running about in various places, because fleshy things don't really preserve very well when it comes to fossilization. So, we have a bunch of heads of various hadrosaurs, but this is the first hadrosaur where we have a fleshy structure that's been fossilized on top of its head, and this is quite strange because it's the first one we've gotten. And just to generally outline why and how this is such a big deal, I think that this is what we want to do, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and break this, because we don't need this. The reason that this is such a big deal is because, imagine for a moment, if we went our entire lives only knowing that, say, elephants existed based on fossils. Now, elephants have lots of bones. We would surely find bones of elephants and be like, holy crap, this is a weird-looking creature. But what we would not do is find fossils of an elephant's trunk. Now, imagine if we thought elephants were animals and we didn't know that they had a trunk. That would make it quite difficult for us to really accurately picture what an elephant looked like. Now, hadrosaurs, we have plenty of skulls of hadrosaurs. We even have ones where they have sort of bony, horn-like things on the tops of their heads. We've talked about that before in Minecraft Dinosaurs. Say, I don't know, the things that were perhaps used for making calls to other hadrosaurs. Things that, there we go. Why can't I place them? There we go. Perhaps being used to call to other hadrosaurs, perhaps being used for mating calls, we're not exactly sure, or maybe they were just used for display. What we've never found before is evidence of hadrosaurs having a real, just skin-like protrusion from its head, much like, say, a rooster's comb. If you've ever raised roosters or chickens, you've probably seen the red thing on top of roosters' heads. It's generally just used as a display device. It's used to get the ladies, the lady hens, because it shows off how nice and healthy and virile you may be as a rooster. So it's a pretty useful thing to have, and if it's really big and I don't know, impressive looking, then maybe you'll get more of those lady chickens and they want to make sweet lovin's with you. And as we've seen with lots of birds, which is no coincidence, birds are very closely related to theropod dinosaurs, such display structures are very common in birds, incredibly common in birds, really. And personally, I'm not too surprised that we're finding them in hadrosaurs, despite the fact that we've never seen them there before. Now, this one that they found on the hadrosaur isn't exactly very huge, it's rather small, but it's not how big it is that's important. This sounds terrible on my channel, but oh well. What's important about it is what it tells us about hadrosaur evolution, and what it could possibly mean for hadrosaur, well, not hadrosaur evolution, but other dinosaurs' evolution as well. I don't know, back during the days of Jurassic Park, maybe you got the feeling that dinosaurs were all sort of grayish-green, maybe they were all scaly, they all basically had the... That's very strange. Hello? There we go. This looks fine, right? I think so. Got the idea that maybe they basically look sort of strange, but they all basically look the same in terms of their skin and stuff like that. But in actuality, as time goes on and more research is done, we find that actually... what do I not need? I do not need this arrow. Pick up all this cobblestone for later. Do I want to fill in these as well? I don't know, I think it's okay just having these here. Let's go ahead and put... This doesn't need to look fancy. I do want this, though, to... Yeah, under... The things under here I definitely want... See, I have plenty of smooth stone, so let's dig it up from here. But yes, as we discover more stuff about dinosaurs and get some more specimens, we find that actually lots of theropod dinosaurs had feathers, and if they had feathers, they were probably well colored and very vibrant in order to attract mates and show off during, like, mating ritual displays with rival males. And things were probably nowhere near as simple as we think in terms of their displays. Trying to talk while building at the same time? Not exactly easy, but I shall do my best. Is there like one more? There's probably one more, right? Ah, 3 more. Alright. Well, I think it's fine for just these 3 pieces. The grass will grow back. Actually, only 2. Alright. We do not have some more stone. We need to make some more stone. What was I saying? There we go. I don't know if it really looks okay to just have the normal stone, smooth stone and dirt and stuff on the other side of this glass. If you guys have an opinion, please let me know. I would appreciate that. Let's see, I think I want to fill this in as well. I don't know exactly yet how I'm going to get into this enclosure. But I do want... Ah, no. I do want the stone brick to be sort of a walkway. Let's light it up in here more. I don't want creepers or anything popping up. Alright, very good. But yeah, as far as people keep saying like, oh, now that we know about this comb on this Hadrosaur's head, it opens up the possibility that maybe other dinosaurs had fleshy sort of things on tops of their heads that were used for mating displays or for warding off rival males. And although I understand that this is a really big discovery in terms of dinosaur stuff, in fact it's sort of a first in terms of dinosaur news. Really more of a big deal that I'm making it out to be, because I sort of expected stuff like this all along, but for other people who maybe continued to think for the longest time that dinosaurs were not exactly very flashy creatures, I mean, maybe they're surprised. I personally am not, but maybe they are. So this is sort of a big deal for those people, because, you know, they had no idea. How could they know, really? Unless they just suspected it. But back here. Alright, very good. Let's run back and go to sleep so we don't have to deal with creepers and skeletons and stuff. And when we wake up, I'll move on to our next topic. Because I do not like creepers and such. Not creepers. Creepers are still going to be here in the morning, but skeletons. Okay, so I feel like I had a big, I don't know, sort of a big ending to that topic, such as like, oh, maybe T-Rex and other dinosaurs that we know and love also had fleshy things on tops of their heads, but really I wouldn't be that surprised by that anymore. I'm already pretty sure that T-Rex probably had, you're in the water and I don't like you. I'm pretty sure that T-Rex already had, say, feathers and other decorative things. Oh, our magic conch. That's something else I wanted to do. Before we do anything else, so I got my magic conch out, and it didn't work last time when I tried this, but I wanted to... Hello, pig? Swimming pig! I wanted to try this again, because one of my subscribers confirmed that, yes, my magic conch should work on Nessie. Maybe it won't, but we're gonna find out, at least. I just saw Nessie's head over here somewhere, so we should be able to get to Nessie pretty quickly. But yes, moving on to our next topic. Oh, and by the way, this hadrosaur that they found was about 12 meters. So these hadrosaurs in general were about 12 meters long, so when it was an adult, and that's about 40 feet for those of you who use feet. So a 3 to 4 story building turned on its side from head to toe. That's how big these creatures were. Impressive to say the least. I'm not really sure how big its comb was, but according to the illustration it was quite small compared to what you may think. So... Alright. Magic conch. Nessie! Follow me, please. Don't kill yourself by... Is Nessie following? I think Nessie is following. Alright, good. Let's get Nessie close to our home so that... Oh, no! Nessie! Nessie, don't die, please. Nessie, stop dying in the trees. No, Nessie, no. Don't die, please. I'm too young for this. I'm too young to lose you. What was that? Oh, it's an ocelot. Hello, ocelot. Nessie, please just follow me. Just come this way. Don't go into the trees. Go between the trees. Come on. You can make it. Join the pig. This is your spot. Come here, Nessie. Come here. Nessie, come here. Just warp to me. Whoa. Okay, jump in the water and stay. You're gonna stay there, right? Don't go anywhere. Don't. Will you stay alive here, Nessie? Will you stay alive here? Oh man, glitchy dinosaurs. But yes, let's grab some wood. I don't really want to use that wood because it's not very bright. I want to use the ancient wood. So let's go ahead and get this plant fossil and see if we can get that up and going. And maybe we already have another plant fossil. I can't remember. Don't have one in there. No. But yes. Let's talk about for a few minutes the next topic. Here in South Korea, as you guys know, I live in South Korea, and I have lots of interesting social encounters that I never really know what to do about because it's sort of difficult to... These are slabs, right? Why are these not interchangeable? Can you only put them in stacks of 36, I suppose? Alright. But yes, I have lots of social issues because I did not grow up in South Korea, so lots of culture differences and things like that. It's generally difficult to deal with. But yes, sorry about that. I had to restart Fraps for just a moment. But considering that I am not native to Korea, there are lots of cultural misunderstandings at times, and I recently had to go through some, so I'm going to tell you about those. As you guys know, I recently started doing lots of volunteer work at a local Alzheimer's clinic, and one of the people who actually works there, meaning that they get paid for their time there, unlike me, but I'm okay with this because it is volunteer work. I don't expect payment for volunteer work. One of them thought, like many Koreans do, many Koreans view like living alone is something that Koreans don't really do very often, especially because I'm a foreigner when I tell people that I live alone. Where did... Percy? Percy was just here a second ago. Where did Percy go? Percy? Okay, so apparently Percy has disappeared. I'm not sure if Percy, like Nessie, has just gone off to another part of the Minecraft world and we'll find him later, or if he's dead. I don't know, I guess we'll find out. But yes, one of the workers at the clinic thought that I must be quite lonely living in Korea as a foreigner alone, and thought that they would sort of offer their services as a friend and tried to introduce me to some more people so that I could... See, I don't really have enough of these pieces of wood. I do have a lot of steps, and I guess some slabs. Let's see. For now, I just want to get sort of a... Let's see. Maybe go up to here? Sure, let's see. I can do that for now. See, how do I make this go up? I should have started this some other way. Let's see. I can do this, right? Yes, okay, good. And this is not what I wanted to do. Yes, she tried to introduce me to some of her friends, and I had to ask her and make sure at first that this wasn't like... In Korea, there's this thing called like sogeting, which is essentially introducing your friends to other friends for dating purposes. I had to make sure that this wasn't that, because that happens all the time, and they don't always tell you that it's sort of a blind date sort of thing beforehand, so I had to make sure that it wasn't that beforehand. But essentially, this friend who works at the clinic decided to introduce me to their friends, and during the introduction, instead of just giving said friends my phone number so they could contact me and we could like get to know each other at our own pace and maybe meet if we ended up actually having stuff to talk about and, you know, being similar enough to actually care. Okay, I think that's as good as we're going to get for today on that. Let's grab... Do I even have a pair of shears? I do not. Not here, at least. Let's grab some foliage. Can I grab some grass? Oh, I can! Nice! Okay. So grab some grass. Maybe 3? And let's grab some vines. Not from here, because I want everything to look nice, but from back here. But yeah, so what she ended up doing was she invited all of us into a group chat on KakaoTalk. KakaoTalk is like the instant messaging phone program of Korea. Everyone uses it. And so, basically we were all in a single chat, and it was incredibly awkward, and my friend tried to immediately set up a day for all of us to meet one another on next Saturday, and the only time they were going to talk to me, like, at all before meeting me was going to be via KakaoTalk this one time during this group chat, and I said, like, I'm not really comfortable with this, and, like, some people got upset because they couldn't understand why, and I tried to explain, like, guys, you know, if we meet as a group of 4, first of all, it'll be 3 women and 1 guy. That's just awkward for me, because I don't have much in common with Korean women in the first place, but... yeah, 3 of them at once would just be too much, and also the fact that the 3 of them are friends and have been friends since they were, like, 4 years old, and they're in their, like, 30s now. So, yeah, Koreans do that. They have friends that, like, they've known for years and years and years. Can I... Is that only 1? Oh yeah, that's only 1. Okay, so clearly I have to go from the bottom up. Can I get this as well? It's like a little tree fern or something. Oh, I can't even pick it up. Get rid of that. But yeah, so I tried to explain that being in a group of 3 friends as a person that no one really knows that well and being sort of a new person to Korea in general, it's not really a very comfortable situation for me, and people got upset because I essentially said that I would talk to them on KakaoTalk and then decide if we would meet or not. And that's just me being honest, because honestly, you know, if I talk to someone and I don't think that they're an interesting person or I don't like them, then I'm just not going to meet them, because I don't care about them at all. So I said that, but apparently apparently in Korea that's not really kind, and apparently that's being too forward, so they got sort of upset, and I was like, why are you people so illogical in oh, hello. Fossil? Fossil? No, just bones. Just so many bones. Why are there no biofossils? So 9, 3, and 3. I need some more vines. That's what I need. I was like, why are you people so strange and illogical? And you're like, oh, we must respect the social boundaries and things, even if it doesn't make any sense. Why does my compy keep learning how to use chess? But I was just, you know, saying the same thing that they were thinking. Like, my friend said, oh, yeah, well, I mean, they can choose not to meet you too. And I was like, well, yeah, of course, but if they can choose not to meet me and I can choose not to meet them, then why is it bad to be honest and upfront about that and be like, hey, we should talk to each other first, and even decide if we want to meet each other at all? But apparently saying that is, you know, not okay in Korea, so I made some people upset. I don't know, one of the people still hasn't, like, responded to the message that I sent her, and well, one of the strange things was that continuously people kept saying, like, oh, this isn't like a blind date, this isn't a blind date, you're misunderstanding, and I was like, no, I understand 100% that this is not a blind date, because I don't want to go on blind dates with people that I don't know at all. I don't do blind dates. I go on dates with people that I at least talk to for a while online to make sure that, like, we have, ooh, hello. We have things to talk about. I don't want to talk to strangers. I want to talk to people that I've at least confirmed are decent and interesting in some form or fashion. They don't need to be interesting in a lot of ways. Like, you don't have to want to go live on Mars for the rest of your life for me to talk to you, although that would help. I definitely don't have enough friends who want to go live on Mars. But yeah, so I just wanted to confirm that we were compatible for friendship before we take a lot of time to meet an actual person and take the chance of things being socially awkward and things like that. But no, apparently I'm a bad person, and I should respect people more. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that being upfront and honest about your intentions and whether or not you like people is awkward? Ooh, it's a different color. That's interesting. Ooh, and it's already growing. Wow, vines grow really freaking fast. I am a little bit surprised. Huh. Can I put this up here? No, I cannot. Okay. Just gonna leave that stuff here and let this grow for a while. I can try to fix this up off camera to make it look better and maybe be a little bit larger. We can always extend this later, make it a larger enclosure. Now I need to find some sort of animal to lure in here to make it give birth. That pig over there, do we have carrots? I don't think we have carrots, so we can't lure the pig. Freaking zombies and all sorts of crazy creatures. This is a long episode, but we have lots to talk about and lots to do. Yeah, I don't know. It's really strange when you're talking to someone and you understand everything they're saying and they understand everything you're saying, but it feels like you're talking about completely different feels like you're talking about completely different topics, and it feels like you're taking crazy pills. I know people say that sometimes in English. They're like, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. What they mean is that, like, the conversation isn't, like, clicking in their brain. Like, it feels like the person is responding to what you're saying in the most off-center, tangentially related way possible. They're responding to your topic, but not to the words you're saying. That happens all the time when I'm talking to Korean people in Korean, and I'm still unsure whether... Did our Velociraptor escape again? Where do all of our dinosaurs keep going? Surely our Ankylosaurus is still here, right? No? Maybe our Ankylosaurus has disappeared as well. I don't know. Oh, sigh. But yeah, I think I have some wheat, so let's go grab a cow somewhere. Oh, there's a cow there, but they're not going to be getting out of there anytime soon. Well, I didn't actually want to come down here, but, you know, now that I'm here, there we go. Oh no, cow. Oh no, you don't. You're staying in there. Oh well, we can always end up leading a cow or some other creature in there off camera, and then we'll get our saber-toothed cat in the next episode. I don't know, maybe you guys have never lived in another country before, so you don't have any sorts of experiences with culture differences and communication problems even when you understand the words, but if you have, please let me know your feelings below in the comments, because I could use some consolation. I'm a sad, decrepit old man who needs some emotional stability in my life. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed our dinosaur news. Don't forget to check out our new series To the Moon by clicking the video link in the description below or by clicking on the annotation in the top right hand corner. Continue to think about names for Sabercats because we're probably going to get one next episode, and give me any more ideas that you have for the Sabercat Enclosure. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Megneous, and I will see you next time.